Well, hello there. Let me talk to you about communication. Communication is not about one person just talk like a robot and being smart. Actually, it's quite different. It's even the opposite. First of all, with communication, you need to think about your goal. What is your goal? What do you want to say and who you want to say it to? Then, when you have that, it's not that hard. Just think about how to make people understand exactly what you want to say. That's it. You should make your language simple and clear. If you use a lot of jargon and big words, you will not sound smart. Actually, you will sound either stupid or worse. People won't just understand you. Instead, you should use simple language that people can understand. As long as people understand you, that's enough, and they will think you're smarter, because people like to understanding. Also, remember that communication is not just about talking like blah 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 and not stopping. It's about listening to and feel the people you are talking to. I will give you an example of someone that I think didn't listen to this. Many of my high school teachers in China. One of my teachers called Wang Fei, he always used big words and talked like this, blah 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 blah, big words, blah. And he thought he sounds like a smart teacher. And maybe he was very smart, but the problem is he was so boring. And his words were so hard, no one could understand him. One more problem is, no matter what student did, he would talk in the same way, never change. He couldn't feel us. I think this very sad, and I think the most students didn't really get anything out of the class. At least I didn't. An example of someone that communication well is Steve Jobs. There was a famous video about how when Steve Jobs became the CEO of Apple again, he wanted to make things clear and simple. He did by making the products people didn't need or care about go away, but you could also really see it in his communication. When he talked, his words were simple. People could understand. Everything he said really fast. And he didn't just talk, he listened. He knew who he was talking to. He saw when people laughed. He knew when to stop, smile, and use different body language. So it was really good communication. Those are the first thing I want to say about communication. Know what you want people to know. Make it as simple as possible. So people understand. And don't just talk or write, but also listen to people, since communication is not same for every person. And another thing I want to say about communication is have emotions in it. I already mentioned, but I really want to talk about it more. When you do communication and you want people to listen to you, emotions and feelings are so important. Because they makes you different from others, but also makes others connected with you. They want to listen you more. If you really have emotions when you talk about something, people will feel that. It can be a good emotions, happiness, being excited, or bad emotions, being sad or being angry. Actually, something interesting is that on the internet, there was a research where found out that angry communication and the post got 3 times more than people sharing than normal posts. They did this research in China where am I from, and I can really say that is true. Of course, I don't mean you have to be angry, but I want to talk about how show feelings is so important. It's really special. And that's what you want when you communicate with people. People don't have a lot of times If you want to them listen to you and others, at least have some emotions in it. So that's everything I want to say about communication. Know who you are talking to and what you want to say. Make what you want to say as simple as possible, and listen to people. Have emotions when you talk. That's it, everyone. Thank you for listening. Goodbye. I have finished my work now and I got good school grades. You see? That's emotions like I talked about that before.